Yay!
Yay! How are you, Tony?
I'm good, Jennifer. How are you?
I am exhausted, but I'm good.
You know, being Italian and watching this film, it's like watching home movies.
That's right. It's so true.
First of all, congratulations on your directorial debut for a feature film. I know you've done some shorts, but
No, I haven't.
oh, I thought you did.
No,
You
this is the
produced a
first.
short. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is where did this idea come from? Because you're the writer. I mean, this family stories.
Yeah. No, I grew up around this. I grew up around families like this, and it was a lot of seeing these young women being so incredibly violently mad. And
Mm.
I didn't understand why. I chalked it up to, well, I guess their families in the mafia, and I guess I'd be mad as well. But as I left Staten Island and went out into my career and into life, I realized that some of that anger that I saw was some of my own, and I didn't understand what that meant at first. And then I realized it was because in the business and life, I had a set of rules that I didn't necessarily agree with, like who I should be and what I should look like and how I should act. And in the business, I had an age limit, I had an expiration date, like, I'm not this, I'm too much of that. And I just thought, I didn't agree with this. I can't imagine how those young women that I left behind felt.
Yeah.
So as it is in the mafia, but it's really more about breaking those generational rules for anyone.
Yeah, I think in discovering who we are as people, especially women, and seeing this story through the eyes of women, uh, brings a new light to these stories. And how guys get away with what they get away with,
Mm.
while the women are really supporting, the foundation of family and all.
100%. And especially in these families and being Italian and seeing mob movie after mob movie, they're wonderful. We love them. Granted, we love them, and they have played, I mean, enormous part in cinema history, but we've really never correctly depicted the women. Here and there we get blurbs, but we've never seen it through the woman's point of view. And I just thought it's time. It's time we understand that there are women behind these men that either hold down the house, hold down the fort, take care of the children, but are also taking the burden
Yeah.
of this world.
It's a powerful position to be in. Anybody that stands behind someone who thinks they're in power or has power really doesn't have the power without that support that
Yep.
that comes from that partner who understands not only that human being, that man, but understands what he's all about too.
100%. 100%. Like, someone had asked me earlier, why didn't Francine leave? And it's like, she didn't have the tools. She definitely didn't have the tools. But like you said, she held the strings. She knew where the bodies were buried, so to speak.
Literally. Uh,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
in directing though, I mean, that's all the things that you have done in your career have led up to this. Was every set you're on a learning experience? Was it going to school?
100%. Because I wanted to go to NYU. I wanted to be a filmmaker, go to NYU. I couldn't afford to go. And back then, there wasn't a lot of representation of what I wanted to do. So I just thought, well, I guess I'm supposed to be an actor. And throughout my years, this is a lot of where the frustration came from. There was so much more that I wanted to say, and that's never a good place for an actress to speak, other than the lines that you're given. So I really I was taking in so much. People always ask me, was this hard? And it was like the process to get it made was excruciating, but on set, directing and telling the story through this world, through the shots, that was not, because I have been in class for 23 years on sets.
What do you think audiences are going to take away from watching Fresh Kills?
Well, I tell you, this time last year we were premiering in Tribeca, and I was, of course, nervous.
Hmm.
the standing ovations that I received night after night made me realize that I wasn't wrong in what I was giving. But then I had a year of film festivals, and I cannot tell you how this hits audiences. It's really, it means the world to me because they're getting the message here of like I'm saying, it's not, you know, the mafia story sits on top, but what I'm trying to talk about is your will and your desire to be more than you were slotted to have. And that I think a lot of people relate to.
I can say this because from the bottom of my heart, I'm so proud of you for this movie because it's such a great film, such
Thank
an
you.
endearing film. It has a wisp of humor running through it. It's got everything anybody could ever want in a film like this, and it is so watchable. And congratulations.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
By the way, Mafia stands for Mothers and Fathers Italian Association.
That's hilarious because my friend who I'm writing something for TV with, her dad was a big guy, and that's what she says.
Yeah, my dad's brothers were a little had their hands.
In that association.
Yeah, they were in the fraternity. Jennifer, such a pleasure to talk with you and meet up. You're a
Thank you.
terrific director and actress.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bye.
Bye-bye.